We're here at Strong Field in Sturgis visiting with their American Legion head baseball coach Dominic Bradford. And Dom, how's the season going?
It's been up and down. We've ran into some challenges, but we've also overcame some of those. We don't have the depth that we were hoping to have coming into the heart of the summer. We've had injuries. We've had guys that decided not to come out. But, we're making strides, and we're actually finding our peak here at the right time. So
having a lack of depth, that's especially tough on pitching.
Yeah, so that's been our biggest issue, is making sure that in every game we're watching the pitch count to make sure we have guys ready for the next game down the road. It'd be nice, if we had 15, 16 guys, we could just let those guys go and know that we were okay on the other side of things, but that's just not where we're at this year. But we're doing the best we can with what we got, and I'm happy with where we're sitting right now.
What is the pitch count nowadays? I mean, back in the old days, when I was young, I don't think they even kept track or even cared.
Yeah, so I know when I was playing, is more of an inning count than a pitch count. This year, or the last few years, the maximum is 105, and then they have to wait 4 days till they can pitch again. 80 is 3 days, 60 is 2 days, 45 is 1 day, and then anything under 30 they can pitch the next day. So I try to keep a lot of my guys in that 60 to 80 range, depending on what we have going, because typically we're 2 or 3 days between games. So try to keep everybody available for when we need them.
Let's brag about some of those pitchers.
Yeah, so Gage Murphy's done a wonderful job for us. He's one of those extra year guys who graduated last year but has the age where he could come back. We missed him there for a couple weeks. He's actually in the National Guard, so we had to go do his thing with that. He came back, and he's been doing a great job for us. Owen Cass has done a nice job for us. He picked up a win against Spearfish. And then Dustin Allen has done a really great job. He doesn't walk very many guys, pitches to contact, and lets the defense work behind him.
And how about the hitters?
So hitters, we've got Ridge and Hofer leading us in average and quality at bats. When you see a lot of pitches, you're just going to be better off in getting the ball in play. David Anderson also is sitting second in average for us this summer. And then Thor Sundstrom has really turned it on here as of late. And he's been moving up the lineup for us because he just keeps putting the ball in play.
Coach, there's always a lot of focus on the pitching and the hitting, but a lot of games are won with defense. Yeah,
so our defense this year has actually been a lot better than it was last year. I know, when you look at the scores, it might not seem that way, but we're not making as many errors that we did last year. The big thing is the mental focus that we have. I have a young catcher, Evan Stroud, who's done an outstanding job. He kind of took the best of an opportunity when somebody got hurt and has really been doing a great job for us back there. And then, everybody else has been making the plays when the ball comes their way. So
it really helps to have a good catcher run that infield.
Yep, so that's the big thing. I mean, Evan has been able to watch Ridge, and then when Ridge got hurt, that gave him an opportunity, and he's done a great job filling that role. And Ridge is getting back to health as well, so we're going to have two guys that we can rotate back there, which is huge to save their legs and save their arms as well, because we need both of them on the mound. Obviously, as we talked earlier, our pitching depth is really important, and so we got to keep everybody fresh any way that we can.
And Coach, how about some recent games?
So recently, we played Spearfish last week in a doubleheader, and we played two really good games. Spearfish played two really good games, but we were able to come out on top in those. And then we also just split with Post 320. The first game we really didn't play that well. The second game we ended up rallying in the sixth inning, taking the lead, and it actually got called because of the weather that moved in. So, I was pretty happy with the way things have been going for us. I would have liked to see us play a little bit better in the first game against 320, obviously, but that's part of baseball. I mean, you're not going to have it every game. So,
all right, Coach Dom, always great to visit with you about Titans baseball.
Yeah, thank you. We love having you guys up here. We appreciate your support.